Hey everyone, what's up? Welcome to my live stream. Today is Wednesday, the 17th of March, and I want to go ahead and do a live stream. Let's talk about some crazy things that's been going on in the teen mom world. So first and foremost, once again, thank you all so much for joining my stream. I already see that I have a few people in the chat. How is everybody doing? I hope everyone is doing great. Thank you all for joining. I'm so happy that you all are here with me. And once again, I'm super excited because I did a stream like a few days ago and I told you all, I said I'm going to do more live streams. I'm going to do a lot more so that I can just be more present here on YouTube. So before I get into the tea, I'm going to give everybody just a few minutes. And how is everybody doing today? I hope everyone's doing great. Can everyone see me and hear me just fine? I just want to see if my connection is great, and I want to see if everybody can actually hear and see what's going on before I get started into this crazy tea. Also, if I keep looking down, I'm just trying to look down to make sure that my connection is great and that the chat is good. Hello, hi, how is everybody? Thank you so much for the compliment. Thank you so much. Yes. So once again, can everybody hear me pretty good? Is the connection good? I know the last stream, I had double audio for some weird reason. I think I had another tab open and I had double audio, so I had to fix it. So is there any double audio before I get started? Just to make sure so that I know that we're all good to go before I start on this juicy news, y'all. Y'all know I love talking about the news. So let's see here. I want to make sure my connection's good. Okay, yeah, everything looks good on my end. So hopefully everything looks good on your end. Thank you all so much for joining my stream. Okay, alrighty. So let's go ahead and get into the news. I'm excited, y'all. Thank you all for being here with me. This is like really great to have a community here. So as you can tell by the title of this stream, I will be talking about Janelle Evans and Chelsea Houska. I will be talking about Nathan Griffith, which is the ex-boyfriend of Janelle Evans and also the baby father of her son, Kaiser. They share a son. And then I'll also be talking about a lot of things and a lot of drama that's going on with Briana Dejesus. And she started an OnlyFans account and she was going online saying that she made a ton of money and she wants to kind of invest into it a little bit more. So we're going to talk about those things. So I'm going to go ahead and pull up Janelle. Let's talk about Janelle first. So apparently, Janelle and Chelsea Houska are beefing. Like, they have some sort of drama. They don't like each other. Janelle recently spoke out, and she was calling Chelsea a bitch. And she was saying how Chelsea is actually not really as nice as she comes off or as she comes across, like, especially like on Teen Mom. So a lot of people was just confused. A lot of people had a lot of thoughts behind it. I didn't even know that they didn't like each other until now. So what I'm going to do, let's see here. So yeah, what I'm going to do is pull up the article. So give me 1 second here. I'm going to actually share my screen with you all. So I'm going to share my screen. And we're going to read the article about what in the world is going on between Chelsea Houska and Janelle Evans. Alrighty, everybody. So this is brought to you by The Sun. Let me close that out. And can everybody see my screen here? I just want to make sure everybody can see The Sun and see the article before I actually get started. All right, so it states here by The Sun that more shots have been fired from teen mom Janelle Evans as she accuses Chelsea Houska of acting like a complete bitch to her and a Stepford wife to show fans. Now, I'm going to scroll down in the article to see what else is going on here. So once again, it states that Janelle Evans is accusing Chelsea Houska of acting like a complete bitch. It states here that Janelle took aim at Chelsea once again on social media this week, claiming that she acts like her SHIT don't stink. Sorry, I'm trying not to curse in my videos. But she stated that Chelsea walks around and she acts like she's the sugar honey iced tea. She acts like she's the it girl. She acts like she has no flaws. She acts like she's perfect. And I'm going to go ahead and read off what else Janelle had to say. It states here, Yeah, it sucks. Some people try to act like their lives are picture perfect and scared to put down their pride and make their lives relatable and admit their flaws. Some girls act like they are a Stepford wife. And yes, I will hold a grudge and always make it be known. Janelle also went on to state here, if you have personally been a complete bitch to me for years and can't simply be nice, then no, I will never like you as a person. So that is the first kind of gist of what Janelle was actually stating. Hello, everybody. I know I have more people coming in the chat. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm talking about Janelle Evans speaking out on Chelsea Houska's character, stating that Chelsea acts like she's perfect. She acts like she has a perfect life. She acts like she has no imperfections. She doesn't, show the full extent of her life on TV. She's very guarded and she tries to cover up a lot of things, and she just tries to act like everything is cool, everything's picture perfect, and then she tries to put others down in the process. So that is what Janelle was stating. And I'm going to go ahead and scroll down more so I can see what exactly is going on here. Okay, so these are screenshots, it seems like these are screenshots from Janelle Evans that was actually on social media. I believe this is probably Janelle Evans' Facebook, to be honest with you all. So as you can see, this is the screenshot, and this is basically what I just stated, how she was responding to someone on her social media saying that, yeah, it sucks that some people try to act like their lives are perfect. They're scared to put their pride and make their lives relatable and admit their flaws. Some girls act like they're a Stepford wife. So she's throwing shots. She's throwing sublims, right? So we all know she's talking about Chelsea. She was just kind of not saying her name, but she was talking about Chelsea Houska. Now, the other screenshot here, it shows if you have personally been a complete B to me for years, then no, I cannot like you as a person. Once again, here's another screenshot. It states, okay, again, back to my point, life isn't perfect and no one should act like their SHIT don't stink. And then she put the little shrug emoji there, kind of showing like, what do you, like, why do you act like that? And this next screenshot here, she also goes on to state, yeah, every typical picture perfect family on IG isn't 110 or 100% flawless. Not talking about one individual, but more like a stereotype and group of people. Now, I'm not, a Janelle fan, right? But I do feel like she has a strong point, especially with this specific paragraph that she stated on her social media. I'll just reread it. She stated here, yeah, every typical picture perfect family on IG isn't 100% flawless. Not talking about one individual, but more like a stereotype or in a group of people. So that, I kind of see where she's coming from with this particular rant here. And I know a lot of people on Instagram act like they're perfect. They act like things are picture perfect, but it's really not. Behind closed doors, a lot of things happen, but that also applies to Janelle herself, and that also applies to everybody else, right? And she also goes on to state, and yes, I will hold a grudge and I will always make it be known. And then this is just like a little, I guess it's like a meme or something like that. And Janelle posted, photos make everything seem so perfect. Life is not perfect. Am I right? Don't believe everything you see on TV and the media. So there's like a little picture right here of Chelsea. It's like a little collage of her crying. And on one side of it, it says, I want a happily ever after. And then on the next side, it said, it will come, it's never too late. So definitely Janelle was taking shots here at Chelsea Houska. Like she was taking shots at her, which is, to me, I thought they were friends. I didn't even know that there was beef here. I didn't even know that there was beef here or anything like that. And thank you all so much for coming in my chat. I see some more people coming into my chat. Welcome, welcome. Also, please remember to remain respectful. You can express yourself, but let's go ahead and continue this non-toxic community and let's be respectful in my chat. And so far, what do you all think about this entire situation with Chelsea Houska and Janelle actually claiming that Chelsea acts like she's perfect and she acts like she doesn't want to basically put anything out, online to show that she's imperfect. So what do you all think about this entire drama? Because I I know a lot of the times Chelsea has anxiety, or she claims that she has anxiety. I have yet to see like doctor's notes and stuff like that. So I can't personally confirm that she has anxiety on paper, but she has spoken out about it and stated that she does have anxiety. So I know a lot of people who have anxiety, they try to be, they definitely try to be strategic in everything they do. They try to make sure that, okay, my household is straight. My kids are okay. My husband's okay. You know, I'm okay. I'm healthy. I'm in the gym. I'm the beautiful wife. I do my wifely duties. I am, excuse me, I'm family oriented. I make sure that my kids are good. You know, like you try to make sure that everything is put together well for your own anxiety. And I don't know if this is because, you know, once again, Chelsea just doesn't want to show negative aspects of her life, but I guess, you know, it comes across as fake because a lot of people have been following Chelsea since she was on 16 and pregnant. And now she's been a part of Teen Mom for so long, but she's no longer a part of it. She chose to not be a part of it. And I know a big reason as to why she just quit the show is because a lot of people were coming down on her about the entire Adam situation and things like that. And she got into her feelings, got hurt, and said, you know what, since you all want to say, you know, negative things about me, how about I just take everything away in general and I just not be part of the show? So I know there's been a lot more articles coming out on Chelsea Houska and Cole. I know that they both owe money allegedly. And I know that Cole was being sued at one point for monies that he owed. And a lot of people also think her departure from the show was to actually hide the fact that they were being sued for a substantial amount of money. Now, I didn't cover that story here on my channel because I think I was like super busy at the time and I didn't really feel like getting around to it. But yes, Chelsea and Cole, they are currently being sued for money and wage, or not wages, but money that they allegedly owe. So a lot of people say, well, Chelsea thinks she's perfect. You know, she departed the show to try to keep this entire lawsuit a secret. She acts like she's perfect. So let me go in the chat and let me see what you all think about this. Let me see, what do you all have to say? Let's see here. Someone stated here, I'm not a fan either. Chelsea has always been fragile. Janelle really has no room to criticize anyone about anything, in my opinion. And now I thought that it was kind of weird. Yeah, I thought that it's a right message, wrong messenger, right? I thought it was kind of crazy how Janelle, of all people, was saying something about Chelsea, because when I really do think about it, I'm like, well, Janelle, you're a little bit hypocritical here, because she tried to act like things were always perfect between her and David, when behind closed doors, there were 911 calls. We didn't even know that there were 911 calls being had until an article came out a year later that they had numerous 911 calls to their residents, and they tried to act like everything's perfect and things like that. When David was losing his mom behind closed doors, they were arguing, videos surfaced of them fighting, and they were in and out of court, and she tried to act like everything was like perfect. Everybody does that when you're going through something. I feel, you know, when you're going through something, I feel like you try to put on a brave face. I mean, there's been plenty of times where I was going through stuff in my personal life and I still would come on YouTube, smile, and do the news. So I don't know. Let's see what else. Someone stated here, Janelle is money hungry. Her swamp might stink or sink. Oh yeah, I remember that entire thing when they said that her entire house was like sinking. That is so crazy. Someone also stated, Chelsea is smarter with her choices. Glad she became successful and found true love she has always deserved. And I really do think that they really do love each other, Chelsea and Cole. I really do believe in that as well. Let me see some other comments here. Someone stated, Janelle needs to worry about her own circus and leave Chelsea alone. Chelsea is living her life good and bad. That is a really, really good point. So like I said, I didn't even know why she randomly spoke out. Did Chelsea trigger her? Like, is there another backstory to it? Because I don't even know why she randomly decided to speak on her. And let me go ahead and I'm going to scroll up a little bit because I know a lot of people had something to say earlier in the chat. Let me see here. Someone stated here, oh, I'm sorry, that's the wrong comment. Here, someone stated, okay, yeah, that's the one I did click on earlier. So yeah, I do feel like Chelsea is very, very fragile. I really do feel like she has a lot of anxiety issues. I think it stems from her childhood. She was in a relationship with Adam, and then once they broke up, I mean, I think she's traumatized, honestly. Adam talked about her body. Adam talked about the fact that their daughter Aubrey was a mistake. He talked about Chelsea having stretch marks. He talked about her hair. Adam is like scum to me. Like, Adam is complete scum. Anytime your daughter is actually in the world or in the womb and you're talking about that baby is a mistake, tell that mistake. And you're referring to your child as a mistake, and it's on national television. Aubrey is going to see that one day, regardless of how much they try to shield her away. She's going to see that. So I think that Chelsea, probably her need to be perfect all the time, stems from trauma. And we have to put all this other stuff aside, and we have to look at the source. So why is she so hypersensitive? Why is she so, anxiety ridden? Why is she so perfect? I got to make sure my body's perfect. I got to make sure this is perfect. Why? Maybe because in the past, someone talked about her negatively and it hurt her to where she doesn't even want to be looked at that way ever again. She wants to be healthy. She wants to keep her body in check. I think it comes from a lot of trauma. I really, really do. Someone stated Chelsea stays in her lane. I think Janelle needs to mind her swamp. Everybody keeps talking about Janelle's swamp. That is so hilarious. Yeah, her swamp, her dogs. She has a lot going on herself. Someone else stated, I know, but some things she should have more respect for herself and children, retain being positive. Yeah, being positive is definitely a mindset and a lifestyle. And Janelle basically, I have yet to see her be positive aside from her little series that she's doing on her YouTube channel currently. Past that point, I have yet to see her be positive. So once again, y'all, I don't even know what in the world is going on with Janelle. I don't even know why she's speaking on them, really. It just kind of threw me for a loop here. And then with Chelsea and Cole, it seems like they do love each other and they are solid. But I really do think that there is a lot that goes on behind the scenes that we just don't see. And we really don't see it. And I think that as a husband and wife, it's supposed to be like that. If you all are going through something, you're not supposed to air it out all the time. However, again, I do kind of see a point that Janelle made with when you are a part of something on Teen Mom, we also want to see your struggles. We don't just want to see perfect. Be human for once. It's okay, Chelsea, to be flawed. Everybody is flawed. We all have issues, so it seems like she doesn't want to show her issues, but it can just come off disingenuous. But once again, I do feel like Janelle should just hush her mouth, because at the end of the day, no one even asked for Janelle's opinion. No one even told her to even speak on Chelsea at all. Someone stated, is Adam in jail? I have no idea. I have no idea if Adam is in jail. I haven't even been really keeping up with anything that's going on. So that is just the news with like Chelsea and Cole and everything like that. And I don't know, you all. This is like crazy. Once again, I know they're being sued for money. I know they're going through a lot. She's also pregnant as well, right? Am I right, everybody? She is pregnant. Chelsea is pregnant again. She is pregnant again. And she's supposed to be having like another baby. Or did they just have their baby, I think? I think that either she's pregnant again or she just had a baby. Let me know in the chat, because I know she's growing her family pretty big. And I know there's been a lot of talks of that. Okay, Lynn T said, yes, she is. Okay, so she's pregnant again. So Chelsea has a lot going on. Her and Cole have a lot going on. I'd say, listen, leave them be. If they are going through issues behind closed doors, they're still in the limelight. So tabloids will find out anyway, and they will report it anyway. We have seen Chelsea's struggles for years and years and years anyway. We do know that Adam is a POS dad anyway. So regardless of if she tries to hide or conceal anything, we're going to find out regardless. So that is what I had to say about this entire Chelsea Houska, Janelle drama. I don't even know why she spoke on them. So I'm going to transition this topic into Nathan Griffith. So speaking of trying to be perfect all the time, let's talk about Janelle's ex-boyfriend and the baby father of her son, Kaiser. So as of recently, there's been a lot of articles circulating stating that Nathan was actually supposed to be arrested. There was a warrant out for his arrest, and a lot of people didn't even understand what was going on. A lot of people are like, what's going on? Why is there's a warrant out for his arrest? I didn't even know until I got like a notification on my phone, and it said that Nathan Griffith, Teen Mom co-star Nathan Griffith or something, has a warrant out for his arrest. And I'm like, well, what the heck did he do this time? Like, I thought he was laying low, minding his business, living his life. I didn't even know that he had a warrant out for his arrest, period, or in general. So I was going to report on that, but then, with me, I try to take my time. So when I saw that Nathan was supposed to be arrested, I was like, okay, I'm gonna give it a few days to let the details accumulate. Then I'll report on it. So as of, I think 2 days ago, there was an article by TMZ, and it stated that Nathan's warrant for his arrest has been revoked, basically, like he no longer has a warrant for his arrest. And I'm like, what in the heck is going on here? So what I'm going to do once again is share my screen so we all can get down to the bottom of this, because I'm just like, how do you have a warrant for your arrest and then all of a sudden it's recalled you don't have a warrant for your arrest? It's kind of weird to me. What I'm going to do is share my screen here. So give me 1 second so you all can basically read along with me. Alrighty. So this is TMZ. And this is an article that they just posted yesterday, actually. And I'm going to go ahead and read off what it is talking about. So let me put my glasses on. I love wearing my glasses when I'm reading. Makes me feel like studious or something. I don't know. All right. So it states here, Janelle Evans' ex Nathan Griffith's order for arrest has been recalled. So I was confused. So let's go ahead and read what in the world is going on. So it states here that there's an entire update in the situation, and it stated that he was a wanted man and he was supposed to be arrested. But it states here as of 3/16, which is yesterday, that the clerk tells us Nathan's order for arrest was recalled and he is no longer a wanted man. And it also goes on to state that Nathan's attorney, James Jackson, tells TMZ that there has been some sort of mistake with the court. Jackson says Nathan was never supposed to appear during a February court date and didn't need to show face at an upcoming May date either. Jackson says he's going to the courthouse to get everything figured out and believes the order for arrest will be recalled. So that is what was going on at 6:20 a.m. yesterday. And then there was an update at 8:56 a.m. stating that the order for his arrest was recalled. Okay, so it was supposed to be recalled and then it was actually recalled. So once again, let me just reread this because I'm just trying to figure out how is there a mistake in the court. It states that Nathan's attorney, James Jackson, tells TMZ that there has been some sort of mistake with the court. Jackson says that Nathan was never supposed to appear during a February court date and didn't need to show face at an upcoming May date either. Wow. So since then, his order for arrest has been recalled. Wow, everybody, are you seeing this with me? This is crazy. Like, I can't even believe this is going on here. I can't even, this is weird to me how the courts make a mistake like this. So it states that Janelle Evans' ex-boyfriend, Nathan Griffith, this was the original article that TMZ had shared. Okay, so it states here that Janelle Evans' ex-boyfriend, Nathan Griffith, is a wanted man for ghosting the judge in his DWI case. A North Carolina judge issued an order for Nathan's arrest after he failed to appear for a court hearing in connection with his 2019 DWI arrest. As we reported, the Teen Mom 2 star was busted in Cary, North Carolina, outside of a grocery store where he was handcuffed and taken into custody. So do you all remember this? This was back in 2019. Allegedly, he was charged with a DWI, things like that. He was, he's always struggled with alcoholism, though. I really think he needs help. Seriously, he needs to go to like AA or something because he's always struggled with alcoholism. Even on the show, I remember Janelle stated like, listen, you need to go get help. And she said that all he did was drink. And I remember Barbara, Janelle's mom, even stated that there was one time where Nathan was like crawling on the floor at like 2, 3 a.m. He couldn't get up. He was so drunk. And Janelle called Barbara crying and hysterical. And this man has always suffered from alcoholism. Now, I know people love to bash him. People love to bash him. And I understand that you do have to take accountability for your actions. And I am not negating the fact that he needs to stop drinking while impaired, or driving while impaired, and he needs to, slow his roll with the drinking. That is something he needs to take accountability for. We also need to realize that Nathan he's a veteran. Okay. So he was in the Marine Corps, and I don't know if you all are familiar with that, but the Marine Corps is one of the toughest branches of the military. And we have to take into consideration that this man is a veteran. And why I'm speaking on that is because I'm a veteran. And no, I don't have any issues with alcoholism or anything like that, but I also haven't experienced things that he has. I don't know if he's been deployed. I don't know if he's experienced war or anything like that. So again, he does need to take accountability, but we need to look at maybe why is he drinking like that? It's easy to just bash people without looking at the actual source. So I'm going to go ahead and read off the rest of the article. Oh, wow. TMZ, they're childish. You see this, y'all? They put down all their mugshots. Wait, why was Gary arrested? Am I missing something here? Why was Gary arrested? I need to look into his background. What the heck was he arrested for? I know Janelle was arrested for plenty of things. I know Amber Portwood was arrested. Why was he? I never knew that Gary was arrested for anything. In the chat, do you all know why Gary was arrested? Welcome to the chat, everybody. I know some people said that they're just coming in. Thank you so much. We are speaking about Nathan Griffith, which is the baby's father of Kaiser with Janelle, and also the ex-boyfriend of Janelle. And recently, he was supposed to be arrested. He had a warrant out for his arrest, but then the court said it was a mistake and that there's no warrant, and they recalled it. So yeah, I don't even know why he was arrested. I'm going to have to. Okay. So as per you said that he was arrested for fighting with Amber. Lynn T said, I will go look and I'll be right back. Please let me know. Thank you so much, because I ain't know Gary was arrested. That's kind of weird. But also, let me go ahead and read here. Nathan later told TMZ his side of the story, saying that his arrest was bogus. And because he wasn't in his car when the cops stopped him, Nathan told us that his keys were actually locked inside of the car. He also said he was walking to meet his friends at a restaurant when he was basically confronted by the cops. Nathan also says that the cops were responding to a report of a man sleeping in his car, but Nathan says he was wide awake. He'd been walking for 5 minutes when the cops showed up and took him back to the car. So it seems like there is just a lot of, misinformation here. That's probably why his warrant for arrest was just completely thrown out, because it doesn't even seem like the cops have their story together. It seems unorganized and all over the place. Like if you're going to try to arrest somebody, you need to make sure that you have all the facts. So once again, Nathan Griffith, he had an arrest warrant out he had a warrant out for his arrest a few days ago. And this is an update from TMZ stating that his warrant for his arrest has been recalled. It's been thrown out, and he has nothing going on right now. So I think it's kind of sad how this happened, because it stated here earlier in the article that the courts made a mistake, and nothing is perfect, right? Mistake with the court, right? No one's perfect. Nothing is perfect. Everyone makes mistakes. However, I'm gonna stop sharing my screen. However, I think it's crazy how the courts can make a mistake, but let you make a mistake as a human being in your life, and you do something unlawful and you make a mistake, they're gonna sock it to you. They're gonna make sure that you do the time, you pay all the fines. They're gonna make sure that you basically get all the punishment you need, but the courts can make a mistake and there's no repercussions on their end. I really just feel like this world is just, it's a double standard. Nathan made a mistake and he was thrown in jail, but the courts can make a mistake and nothing comes of it. Obviously, someone working within the court themselves was not doing their job. So if I was Nathan, seriously, if I was him and I'm working closely with my attorney, I would try to figure out, is there some sort of way that the person who made that mistake with my paperwork, can they be reprimanded? Because let it be me. Let me make a mistake. Oh, y'all are going to throw the book at me. So whoever behind the scenes working on Nathan's situation and his paperwork, whoever made that mistake and actually issued out an active warrant for his arrest by accident, they need to be reprimanded too. You know, that's just me, you know, looking at things in all in all fairness. So I really do hope that Nathan works with his attorney and get that, you know, taken care of, because whoever made the mistake on Nathan's paperwork, that can really damage your career. Say if Nathan actually had like a solidified career now, like he's a veteran, but like say if he worked as a CEO. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm throwing my laptop everywhere. But say if Nathan worked as like a CEO for a company and all of a sudden he has an active warrant for his arrest, that could do something to his career. That could have easily backfired. So I don't know, everybody. What do you all think about this situation? Let me go ahead and see what you all are saying in the chat. Okay, so you all are talking about Gary. So let me see. What did you find about Gary? This is definitely off topic. Joe Cool said, thank you so much for your comment about Janelle. Yeah, Janelle is like, Janelle does things and say things, you know, that's kind of crazy. And a lot of the times I just can't pay Janelle any mind. She just doesn't really even make sense. I can't believe I almost threw my laptop at you all. All right, let me try to fix it. Here we go. Perfect. So let me go ahead and see what you all are saying in the chat about this entire situation. I mentioned Gary. So let me see what you all are saying. So you all said that Gary was driving with a suspended license back in 2011. Really? That's some tea. Why was that not publicized? Like, they love to drag Amber Portwood. They love to drag her. The moment Amber does one thing wrong, they blast all of her information. This is new to me. I've never heard this. Let me go ahead and see. Someone also stated that Gary was arrested with 2 sets of handcuffs. Why? Like he had 2 sets of handcuffs in his possession? Well, that's weird. He has no arrest authority. Why is he walking around with handcuffs? You know, like, that's weird. Gary is a little sketchy to me. Like Gary to me seems like he's manipulative. He does things to get under your skin, to play victim. And then he also does things to get what he wants, which is manipulation. That's weird. Why is he walking around with handcuffs? Yeah. So, okay, Lynn T, you said you were bringing me the tea. Someone also stated that Gary was arrested in 2011 for fighting with Amber, and he was also arrested in 2018 for driving with a suspended license. Okay. So he's had his fair share with the law too. Andrew Glennon too. Like, they love to drag Amber, and no, I'm not defending her negative actions, like, you know, the things she's done, but they never. And I also think that a lot of, I mean, y'all can say whatever, but I think this world is very misogynist, very misogynistic. And I really do think they love to just bash women, and they don't like to publicize what the men do. Like, yeah, it's like an article here and there, but no one even talks about it. But bring up the fact that Amber hit Gary or hit Andrew, they would talk about it for years and years and years, but no one talks about Gary and how he was arrested for driving with a suspended license. He was arrested for having handcuffs. No one talks about that for years and years and years. Andrew Glennon is sketchy too. He was arrested for, I think, something along the lines of like possession or something with drugs. I did read an article. I did do a video on that on my channel a long time ago. So Gary and Andrew Glennon, in relation to Amber Portwood, they're not squeaky clean either. So I don't know why they continue to bash Amber and not talk about themselves. I really don't understand why. And I just realized I didn't change my banner. All right, Nathan Griffin, the arrest warrant recalled. Okay, now I changed my banner. I'm having too much fun to worry about the banner. Like, I just love coming on here with you all and just being a part of the live stream. Let me go ahead and also read what you guys are saying in the chat here. Okay, so you all are saying the same thing. He was arrested for fighting with Amber. He was arrested for having a suspended license. And I'm also going to look at the chat. It states that, okay, yeah, 2018. So yeah, someone got the correct date. Yeah, in 2018, that's when he was arrested, and then he put hands on Amber 2011. Okay, got it. So yeah, With Nathan Griffith, I just feel someone also stated, oh, Meghan Markle. So true. Look at Meghan Markle. You don't see the royal family upset about Prince Andrew. Exactly. Oh my gosh. Like it's just hypocrisy at its finest. And that's why I'm doing these live streams, because I'm seeing people just do and say things about one person, holding one person to a standard and not the other. You know, if you're gonna talk about another person and bash this other person and mistreat this other person, but then treat this other person like gold, then I can just see that you're biased, right? So I definitely see everything that's going on here. And once again, with Nathan Griffith, to kind of get back on topic, I know we went on a tangent here, but with Nathan Griffith, I feel actually bad for this guy. For once in my life, I feel very bad for him, because he had no idea what was going on, and he didn't even know that he had a warrant out for his arrest or anything like that. And, you know, the fact that he didn't even do anything this time is kind of crazy. And I think right now, the fact that Janelle was talking about, oh, well, you know, people act like they're perfect and blah, blah, blah. Well, look at your baby daddy, Janelle. This guy was, you know, in the system and doing things that weren't good. And look at what he's going through. Like, he didn't even do anything this time. Like, Nathan was actually innocent this time around, and the courts admitted that they made a mistake. So once again, when it comes to Nathan, he needs to work with his attorney, and whoever filed the wrong paperwork, they need to be reprimanded. I also want to see if that's like a law or something. Like, if someone in the courts like do something or make a mistake with your paperwork, like what can you do? Like, I would either file like a complaint, or I would try to do something to where it's like, dude, like, you could have ruined everything I had going on because you made a mistake with my paperwork to where I had an active warrant for my arrest. That's nothing to take lightly, and there's nothing to just sweep under the rug, you know? So I actually feel bad for Nathan this time around. Typically I don't, because I know he's done and said some crazy things, but this time around, I don't fault him if he does feel some type of way. And let me go ahead and see. Hi, Yasmin. How are you? Love your channel. Hi, Mama Mia. Thank you so much for the kind comments. Make sure you all like this video if you're having a lot of fun with me. I have a non-toxic community. I love just coming on here and just talking and being just free and just feeling like this is like my mojo. I can come here and just be with you all. So thank you all so much for being a part of my channel, loving my channel. It's really, really appreciated, and it doesn't go unnoticed. All right, here. So we talked about Janelle Evans speaking on Chelsea Houska. We talked about Nathan Griffith's arrest warrant being recalled because the courts made a mistake. We also kind of went on a tangent, and we talked about Gary, which is the baby's father of, which is like the ex-boyfriend of Amber Portwood and things like that. So I think at the end of the day, we can go ahead and transition to the last topic, which is the juicier topic. And I was apprehensive about talking about this because I don't know. I don't know. I think it's kind of interesting. So let me go here. All right. So Brianna, or let me click another picture. Yeah, here. Briana Dejesus, everybody. We're going to transition and we're going to talk to her. We're going to talk about her and everything that's been going on here. So Briana Dejesus, she recently took to Twitter and her social media to brag about making $10K on OnlyFans. So she just started an OnlyFans, and within the first week, she claims that she made $10,000, and she claims that she didn't even post anything provocative. She said that she just posted, a few pictures here and there. But past that point, it wasn't even anything provocative or perverse or anything that was super like skimpy or anything like that. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to share my screen once again so you all can read the article with me and look at the screenshots as well, because she was spilling some tea about this OnlyFans. I was like, wow. So let me share my screen one more time. And I'm going to go ahead and click here. And let's go ahead and read what is being reported here in regards to her OnlyFans. Now, this is also reported by The Sun. And I'm going to go ahead and let me exit out these ads. It's so annoying. All right. So it says here, bearing all, Teen Mom Briana Dejesus teases starting a OnlyFans account so followers can get to know her on a personal level. Now, the article goes on to state that she started an OnlyFans account and that she also made roughly about 10K in her first week. So I'm gonna show like the screenshots here. So as you can see here, this was something that she posted on her social media. She posted this on her Instagram. It looks like her Instagram, right? And she states that if I made an OnlyFans, what would y'all want to see? So she had a lot of her fans kind of like respond back to her saying they wanted to see certain things and they wanted to be creative. They wanted her to be creative and show different things. And I also know that a lot of people was excited that she started an OnlyFans. I have yet to see it. I'm not going to see it. OnlyFans, like, it just doesn't interest me. Like, I just feel like it's kind of getting out of control with the OnlyFans and things like that. Like, I have no desire to subscribe and pay money just to see someone's body. Like, I can do that for free. You know what I'm saying? But back to the topic. Let me go ahead and click through. So it states another screenshot here. It says, another side of you, just being you. We love you from the BX. Now it states she responded back to them and she said, I would love for y'all to get to know me on a more personal level. And then she put a heart. I'm sorry. Hopefully my screen. Okay. Hopefully I'm still live. I had a phone call. I don't know why people are calling me. Let me put my phone on do not disturb. All right. So as you can see, once again, someone stated that they do want to see a different side of her, you know, just a loving side of her. And she said she wanted to connect with people on more of a personal level. And also that is, oh yeah, her baby daddy. He's like working with Kale or something like on her podcast and like different things like that, which I thought was kind of crazy. I think he's only doing that to get back at Brianna or something. He must be hurt. But let me go ahead and scroll back down so you all can kind of see what in the world was going on. So as you can read here, it stated that Brianna asked her followers on Instagram, like, what do they want to see? And they responded that your beautiful smile and your personality, we don't even want to see anything X-rated. Just be yourself. And she actually started her OnlyFans and she was she was bragging that she made about $10,000. So let me go ahead and scroll down because there was like screenshots of her stating that she made like $10,000. And I also know that she got her body done, saying bye to this body. I know she definitely been in and out of surgery. She's been getting her boobs done, her butt done, her stomach. And I want to go ahead and let me see. There was like screenshots. I think I'm just kind of overlooking it. Let me see. It must be here. Or no, I think I just clicked on that. Let me scroll down. Let's see. That's her boyfriend she's currently dating. I think his name is Javi. Yeah, his name is Javi or whatever like that. She was like dating him for a while. There were screenshots that I had seen from her Twitter account, and she was stating how she had made like $10,000 and she made it within the first week, and she was just kind of like chuckling and laughing to herself. For some reason, I'm not seeing those screenshots here. However, I did read them the other day and I was just like, what in the world? Like, you made $10,000 and then you didn't even post anything provocative. I guess kudos to you, right? So once again, what do you all think about this entire situation? I don't necessarily see the screenshots that I was looking at the other day. I think I can find them though, because once again, I was clicking through them. I had everything pulled up, but they're not here. So I think right now at this point, I'm going to go ahead and stop sharing my screen and come back on camera. All right. So if I can find the article about her making $10,000, I will. And what do you all think about her making $10,000 in 1 week? Someone said they seen that too. Someone said they saw all of that stuff too. Someone said, Yasmin, I like your hair. It's gorgeous. Thank you so much. Lynn T said, I'm not that much of a fan. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not really I'm not into it. I'm not against it neither. If that's how you make your money, make your money. But I think a lot of people nowadays are making a lot of OnlyFans. She's not the only teen mother to make an OnlyFans. Like, there's a show called Unexpected, and it airs on TLC. And one of the girls, Michaela Atkins, she has an OnlyFans and she posts like things and stuff like that. I don't know, like I haven't seen it personally, but she always promotes her OnlyFans on her Instagram account. I think it was Kaya and Rachel, I believe. I think I'm getting her name right, from Teen Mom Young and Pregnant. I think they made OnlyFans accounts too, if I'm not mistaken. So I don't know. I haven't seen anyone bash Brianna for having her OnlyFans account, but I think they will be hypocritical because there's other teen moms. Let me see if I can find it, because there definitely was an article, and she definitely made an OnlyFans, and she was stating that she had made like a certain amount of money within like several days, with like 7 days or something like that. All right, so I don't necessarily have the Twitter, but what I'm going to do is share my screen. I think I just found something really quickly just to kind of show you all what her OnlyFans account looked like. So let me look. All right, so I'm sharing my screen with you all for one more time, and I did happen to find this screenshot here, and it just says Bree Baby, and it's just like pink smoke or like pink clouds in the background. That's her little image right here, her logo. And it states Bree Baby. It has a check mark. And she stated that she's on the Demon Time. She puts like a little kiss mark. Subscription is $9.99 a month. So this is definitely legit, everybody. This is her OnlyFans account. So I finally was able to kind of pull this up for you all, just so you all don't think I'm like, just throwing it out there. This is her actual OnlyFans account. She just created it. So again, I don't follow her or anything like that, but a lot of people do. And a lot of people either they love it or hate it. And I don't, again, I'm not against it. However, I just don't really follow anything like that. So girl, go get your coins. I think it's kind of crazy because she was claiming that she was broke. Do y'all remember that? She kept saying on the show, I'm broke taking care of the kids. I'm broke. But then she went and got more surgery, and now she started an OnlyFans. So clearly she's not broke. Clearly, she was just kind of saying that out of frustration, saying, hey, I'm taking care of these kids by myself. And she also bought like a lot of other things as well. I did see that. She was buying a lot of things, and she also bought her current little boyfriend, Javi, like apparently like a gun or something for his birthday and everything like that. So people stated that on her OnlyFans, she just posts a lot of provocative photos, like in the sense of her cleavage. She's not like full nude or anything, but she kind of shows her new boobs. As we all know, she got her boobies done. She shows her boobs on her OnlyFans and like just different little photos of herself. And I think Brianna's a beautiful woman. I'm not going to hate on her. I'm not going to say she's this and that. I think she's beautiful. I think she's pretty. I think she's herself, because for a long time on the show, she just threw her hair up in a bun with no makeup and glasses on. And she never really tried to get all dolled up for the camera, which is, people said that she didn't take care of herself. But hey, if you're comfortable, you're comfortable. So Brianna is obviously a beautiful girl. And once again, I really do think that a lot of people are doing this whole OnlyFans thing. A lot of people are, I'm gonna stop sharing my screen now. A lot of people are doing OnlyFans. I don't see anything wrong with it. I would be hypocritical if I said something negative about her and not other people. So I'm going to go ahead and look in the chat, see what you guys are saying about this entire situation. Lynn T stated, I hope she's saving some of that money for when her fame is over. Exactly. A lot of people need to save their money. And that brings me to another point, which I do want to talk about like in another video, but just to touch on it briefly, a lot of people got stimulus checks. So a lot of my friends and family, like they got stimulus checks. A lot of other people, everybody's supposed to got like the $1,400 stimulus check, right? And the first thing that a lot of people in my inner circle did, the first thing they did with the stimulus check was they didn't save it. They didn't pay bills. They didn't put it in a IRA Roth account. They didn't do anything to invest it. They went to the malls. And I'm not saying don't treat yourself, but I'm saying a lot of people who desperately needed the money, they didn't even put the money where it was supposed to go. So I know a lot of people, speaking of saving money and stuff like that, a lot of people who got this stimulus check and things like that, they're not even doing right by the money. And then you wonder why the government is so, apprehensive to give the American people money, because a lot of you, they did like some sort of like like census or something like that. Like they did a survey to show where the money was going, and a lot of it was going to retail stores. A lot of it was going to food, third-party apps, Door Dashes. And I'm just like, it's okay to treat yourself, but a lot of people who get money, they don't save it. A lot of people who do get money, like you said, Lindsay, like Brianna, they get tons and tons of money and they don't pay their taxes or they don't save it. So I'm just confused. I get confused a lot of the time. You know, people will cry wolf that they're broke, but then when they do get the money, they don't properly invest it. They don't properly save it. Buying a pair of $500 shoes is more important than putting money away for a rainy day. And like I said, I will always say this, it's good to treat yourself when you're working hard. However, a lot of people who get money, they don't save it. They don't. So I thought it was kind of crazy how people got the stimulus money and you got $1,400 for yourself, but if you had kids, you got $1,400 per kid. And I see a lot of people going to get their nails done and buying shoes and clothes and guns. And I'm just like, okay, so in the next 4 to 6 weeks, you're going to be broke again. And then you're going to be blaming everybody else, you know, when you was supposed to save the money. So I know that was a bit of like a tangent here, but I was just talking about saving money since you brought it up. Oh, some people said they didn't get their stimulus yet. I know a lot of people haven't gotten it. A lot of people have to wait to get it through the mail. Let's see here. Oh, you're talking about the stimulus check. You said that they look at it as free money for some reason and they don't think it'll ever end. Yeah, it's crazy. Like a lot of the teen moms and stuff, when they get money, they just, you know, they splurge and they don't really invest in it. And then they end up being broke in the end. But as long as they're doing what they're supposed to do, they should be fine. Someone said, I am not Brianna. Okay, I am not a Brianna, Gary, or Amber fan. Yeah, a lot of people just don't like the show anymore. And to be honest with you all, I haven't even been tuning in to the Teen Mom show. I think I watched like the first episode or so, but I've kind of fell off. I'll still report the news. I'm still interested. I just haven't sat down and watched it. I kind of watch Unexpected more than I watch Teen Mom. TLC Unexpected. And I know that MTV just dropped a new 16 and Pregnant. And they probably did that because they realized that the Teen Mom ratings are going in the toilet. I saw an article that stated that the Teen Mom ratings for this season was worse than it has ever been. Teen Mom used to get millions and millions of views, and now they're not even hitting 200,000 views per episode. Like, it's getting sad out here. So let me see. Lorraine said, you are speaking the truth. Yes, girl, I try to speak the truth all the time. I try to just analyze things for what it is. And I'm just like, wow, like people just don't have their priorities together. Like they love to blame other people for their situations. And, you know, they just constantly look for handouts. And I feel some type of way because these stimulus checks aren't just free money. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I have a lot to say about that, but let me stop because I'm getting a little political here. But yeah, I definitely just try to speak my truth here. You also stated that Chelsea, I feel like, is the only one who is smart with her money. Yeah, I feel like Chelsea and Cole, they're doing great. They have a lawsuit and they're being sued for money. But as long as that gets straightened out, I feel like they're okay. They don't seem like they are lavishly overspending and things like that. Someone also stated, Joe Cool stated, Janelle and David need to get a regular job. Does David work yet? Does he work? Or is he still living off of teen mom checks? As a man, I could not live off of a teen mom check from my wife. That is crazy. That's crazy. Carrie also stated, wait, so you didn't see Ryan last night? No, what happened with Ryan last night? I didn't see the episode. I have not. I've been so out of tune with Teen Mom. You all have to update me. Because like in the past, I used to live stream the Teen Mom episode because a lot of my subscribers didn't have cable. So what I would do is I would kind of turn my camera towards my TV and we would watch it together. But MTV flagged my channel for that, so I can't do it. But I know that Netflix has the older seasons of 16 and Pregnant and Teen Mom, and I thought about doing like a Netflix watch party. And I know all you have to do is it's free. You download. It's called like Netflix watch party app. It's free. You download it on your computer. And then I send out a link to everybody, and you all are actually able to watch it with me through my Netflix account. So I did hear of Netflix watch parties and stuff like that. But no, I did not see Ryan last night. I didn't. What did he do? What did he do? He relapsed, right? I heard that he relapsed, sadly. Also, someone also said that, oh, has he ever worked? I don't think David ever had like a legitimate job. Like he comes off as a guy that just, he wants to be a handyman, you know, like he wants to do woodworking and things like that, but doesn't seem like he has a degree or a trade or anything in it. So it doesn't seem like he can pick up good work. But it's crazy. Like, people are just nuts, man. I don't know. People just are crazy. Let's see. How was that show? I wanted to start watching it. Are you speaking of TLC Unexpected? If you're talking about Unexpected from TLC, that's a great show. To me, it is basically like 16 and Pregnant, but way better. Like way better to me. I love the couples that they selected to be showcased. I even watch, I follow some of them even on like social media. I would rather watch Unexpected. You have to start at, I think, the 5th season, though. I think it's the 5th season when we got introduced to Haley 2, and Max and Chloe, and we got introduced to all of them. I think that's season 5. That's where I started, and I was instant. The first episode with Matthew and Haley, I got extremely hooked because I was just like, this is crazy. Like, this show is crazy. These kids nowadays, they have no filter. They're like 16, 15, 16, and they're cursing, they're acting crazy. The parents act like they can't do anything. I would rather watch that than Teen Mom any day or 16 and Pregnant any day. Let me go ahead and see what you all are also saying. Love this song. How are you? I hope you are doing great. I hope you're doing great. And I thank you for all the support to my channel. Thank you all so much for being here on my live stream. You also stated here, I heard that David is making jewelry. He was making jewelry at one point, leather bracelets and stuff. I don't remember what else David has done for a job. Yeah, he was making the bracelets, and he was making like knives and all this other stuff. And I'm not going to lie, it seems like he's skilled with his hands. So if he can just kind of like do that for work, that would be great. But since then, I don't really think he's done anything else for work, honestly. But thank you so much for your comment, and thank you so much for the love and support of my channel. Marilyn said, I just got here. Well, welcome to the stream. We basically talked about everything, so I'm gonna kind of do like a little bit of a recap. Thank you all so much for welcoming her. You all are so sweet. Let me go ahead and do a little bit of a recap. So we talked about Janelle Evans. Oh, let me remove your comment before I do that. Let's see here. We talked about Janelle Evans, and we talked about the fact that she was speaking about Chelsea Houska, and she called Chelsea Houska a bitch, and she also claimed that Chelsea acts like her life is perfect. She acts like her and Cole are, they're basically like stuck up. They act like they don't have any problems. They don't try to air out their imperfections. And Janelle was stating that that's fake. Don't be fake to your fans. If you want to show the good, also show the bad and the ugly. And a lot of people kind of agree with Janelle, but then they also thought that she was a hypocrite because there were also times in her marriage or just in life when she tried to cover up things and she didn't want it to be aired out, and she tried to act like things are perfect as well. So correct message, but wrong messenger, Janelle. Okay, so you kind of lost there. You took an L there. You had a great point, but we would have rather hear that from somebody else who's just a little bit more credible, right? So that is also what we were talking about with this entire situation with Chelsea Houska, her husband, and Janelle. And I also know that Chelsea Houska and her husband, they are allegedly being sued for money, and they have a lot going on. They also have a baby on the way. She's pregnant. So I really do think that, again, I stated earlier, since you just got here in the stream, that Chelsea operates from her past trauma. I think that she was traumatized from how Adam treated her, talked about her body, talked about how she was ugly, her stretch marks, how their daughter Aubrey was a mistake. And ever since then, it seems like she's very, very anal about her weight. She's, always trying to make sure her makeup's perfect, her hair's perfect, her outfit's perfect, her household, her husband, her kids. She just tries to stay on top of everything because I think it's her anxiety and her trauma that she operates out of. And I really do feel like Janelle had no room to talk. I don't even know what made her talk about Chelsea. I really don't know. I also talked about Nathan Griffith, which is the baby's father of Janelle Evans' little boy Kaiser. And he recently had an active arrest warrant. And I'm just like, well, what the heck did he do? And turns out he did nothing. He didn't do anything. It was a mistake from the courts. And it was actually verified. And I read an article through TMZ. And also the Ashley Reality Roundup also made an update as well, stating that Nathan's active warrant for his arrest has been revoked. It's been recalled. And it was a mistake through the courts. And he does not need to go to jail for anything. And he has not done anything. Nathan also spoke out and said that everything was bogus, like the entire situation of him being arrested. This arrest warrant stemmed from a 2019 DWI, by the way. He stated that the way he was arrested and stuff was bogus. He was not even supposed to be arrested and things like that. They were trying to make it seem like he missed a court date or he was supposed to go to court and he had an active warrant for his arrest because of that. But his lawyer stated that it was false. And the courts also stated that it was false and it was a mistake as well. I said that I think Nathan needs to work with his attorney to see what can be done for the person falsifying or making a mistake on his paperwork, because that can be severely damaging to someone's career, So, and I also talked about Briana Dejesus bragging that she made an OnlyFans and she made $10,000 in her first week. She was hinting at doing like foot fetish videos and pictures and putting her feet in her mouth and all this crazy stuff. And a lot of people said that they don't want to see anything provocative from her. They just want to see pretty pictures from her and things like that. But she was definitely bragging like, wow, I made $10,000. Because as we all know, she got her body done. She did a lot of things like in a sense of she got her breasts done. She got her butt done. She got liposuction. She got more surgery recently after she said that she was like broke and things like that. And this is a picture of her little tatas. And she said that, she just wants to start being more personable with her fans and connecting with her fans on more of a personal level. She also said that she's not going to post X-rated things on her OnlyFans, but she will post like little, like things here and there, things that are like kind of, like cleavage and stuff like that, but she won't be provocative. So I also talked about that as well in my live stream. So that's just kind of the gist of it. You can always rewind this video once I post it to see like the details of it. And we also went on a tangent and talked about Gary, and we talked about Amber Portwood, and we talked about a lot of things here in my stream today. So that's basically the gist of it since you're just getting here to my stream. So hopefully that was like a good rundown for you. So I'm going to go ahead and look at my chat. I've been on here for already over an hour and this stream is coming to a close. So I figure why not just end my stream with looking at some comments here. Yeah. So let's go ahead and see here. Someone stated, I remember Janelle's road rage. Yeah, her road rage is like that. I just talked about that in my other video of how Janelle she actually confessed on her YouTube channel that she made extremely irrational, impulsive decisions that were just negative. And I mentioned the road rage, and I also mentioned how she was running after Kiefer in her flip-flops. So I do remember all of that stuff. Let me also see. Let's see here. Does Janelle have to keep using her Teen Mom 2 contract for not having a job? To my knowledge, what I truly think, I think she's probably getting some sort of residuals. Every time they play reruns, or especially because they're not on Netflix. The old 16 and Pregnant and the old Teen Mom episodes, they're on Netflix. So I think she's getting residuals from the show. She may not be a part of the show anymore, but she was a part of the show for 10 years. So she's getting them checks. I think it's not confirmed. This is just me making a hypothesis. Like, I think she's getting residuals from the show as her means of income. And David is obviously living off of it. And it's like, I can't view you as a man when you're mooching off of my teen mom checks. Like, you sound so lame as a husband. I don't think I don't think David has ever really worked. David also he also has to have a gun with him. Yeah, David is definitely a loose cannon. Love this song stated, and Janelle as well. Remember when she was in the car? Remember when she was in the car with with Jace, and she pulled that gun out on the guy during the road rage incident. Exactly. Janelle has done some crazy, crazy things, you all. Let me go ahead and see. Carrie stated Adam has a warrant out for his arrest right now for child support. Really? Wow. What is going on here? Oh, in regards to, is it Aubrey? Is it in regards to Aubrey? You know what's weird with him? He wrote off his rights towards, was it Paisley? His other little daughter from the other chick? Was it Paisley, if I remember correctly? He wrote his rights away with her, but he didn't relinquish his rights to Aubrey. Why did he do that? Why did he do that? Is he just trying to be petty or something? Like, is he trying to just get under Chelsea's skin? Like, why write your rights away with one kid and not the other? Not saying that I advocate for that, but I mean, he's a POS dad anyway. What's the difference? You know, Aubrey has Cole, but I don't know. I never heard that he was supposed to be arrested due to not paying child support. Wow. He needs to get that together. We all just got stimulus checks. Adam, pay your child support. Pay your child support, dude. We all just got stimulus checks and stuff. Go ahead, pay your child support. Let me go ahead and also read. Love this song said that I love today's live. Thank you, Yasmin. Thank you too. Thank you. You know, big thanks to you, obviously, but I thank everybody for coming into my stream. I'm over here laughing. Carrie said, exactly. We all just got our stimulus check. Adam, go ahead and pay your child support. I read an article though. It stated that some people may not get their stimulus checks because if you have like an outstanding debt or something, it may just automatically be filtered through collections. But I don't think that's true because I know people in my personal circle who have some things to pay and they got their money untouched. So I don't know. Adam, pay your child support. You all are laughing at me. Yeah. Like, I'm just being real. Like, you know, what's your excuse? We got a 1,200, a 600, and a 1,400. Like, Adam, you could have paid that child support, buddy, you know? Let me go ahead and also see what is being said in the someone said 2K bond. Is that for Adam? So is he currently arrested? Is the 2K bond towards Adam? Is he currently like incarcerated now and he needs to bond for 2K or something, or is this towards something else? Love this song said, I love this community. Yeah, I love this community too. See, I can laugh and make jokes with you all and just have a great time. And it's already been over an hour and I feel like I've only been talking for 20 minutes. Seriously. That's how fast the stream goes, right? Let me also see. Linty said, nice recap. Thank you, Yasmin. You're very welcome, Linty. You all are always a part of my streams. And I really, did you all see my reminders? Because I told you all in my previous stream that I'll get better at sending a reminder. So yesterday, I put out that I was doing a live stream today at 3. I put out reminders yesterday, and I also put out reminders today. So did the reminders kind of help you all? Like, remember that I was doing a live stream? Because before, I would just kind of go live and, you know, things like that. Mama Bubble said, great live stream. Thank you. Thank you so much as well. I mean, I had such a great time. I had such a great time with you all, things like that. Let me go ahead and look in the chat again. Someone said, this is so scary. I feel very bad for the children. To me, it feels like a lot of the women do pick men over their kids. I mean, yeah, we've seen that with Janelle. We've seen that with Janelle plenty of times, you know, that she picked men over her kids numerous times. And it's sad. I think women try to look for love too, especially when they're single moms. However, you just got to be careful. You have to be careful. You have to make sure that you're dating somebody who's, you know, okay up here. You know, some people just are like crazy. Also, I want to go ahead and look. Let's see in the bottom of the chat here. Paisley. Okay, so, okay. Carrie stated that he owes $2,000 in child support. Okay, well, that's your stimulus check, Adam. What are you doing? Like, seriously, take the $1,400, pay off majority of it, and then put the rest of the money, what is that? $800 or whatever like that. Or no, I'm doing it wrong. 6, 7. Yeah. It's like what, $600 you need to put back towards it. So it's just like pay what you need to pay, dude. Like, you made the baby. Go ahead and do what you need to do. Joe said, can David change with his anger management? At this point, I don't think David can change. He's older now. If you don't change in your younger, well, I'm not going to say that. David can change if he wants to change. It just doesn't seem like he wants to change. It doesn't seem like he wants to change at all. Let's see here. Love this song. Said, I got my reminder. Thank you. Okay, cool. So I'm going to definitely do more reminders for when I'm supposed to be going live. So you all can just kind of get a notification. I also want to do like late night streams, like weekend streams. And I want to just talk about other stuff, other than Teen Mom all the time. Let me go ahead and circle through here, and then I'll be concluding my stream. Marilyn said, I love this. Thank you so much. Thank you so much as well. And I love everything that's going on here in my community. I love you all very, very much. Thank you all for being with me. Lynchy said he's probably high and doesn't even remember making that baby. Probably like Adam is just like way out there. Carrie also stated that David doesn't think there's anything wrong with him. That's a problem. It is a problem, for real. And Janelle does always lie about changing. So once again, everybody, that concludes my stream. Someone said, hey, my wife owes $2 and she got all her stins, fam. Love your channel, fam. Love you too. Thank you all so much for the support. Yeah, a lot of people like have debts and stuff, which is fine. Whatever, live your life. We all make mistakes, but I heard that with your stimulus check, it was supposed to go towards your debts, but I don't think that's the case, right? So thank you so much for supporting my channel. You all are so amazing. Someone said, no hope for David. Exactly. David, no hope for David. He's just a loose cannon. He's way, way out there. And I think that is it. That is going to conclude my stream. I had such a great time with you all. I think that this was a beautiful stream. I'm just going to put a comment right up here. Okay, so I thank you so much for this. I thank you for being a part of my stream and coming on my channel and supporting me, keeping me company too. I have friends and stuff in my personal life, but sometimes, I just want to come on YouTube. It's just a different atmosphere because you all get me. You understand the news. You understand what I'm talking about. Most of my friends don't watch Teen Mom. They're not into celebrity news and gossip. They're not really into any of this stuff. So I can come on here and I can relate to you all. You all keep me company. And I greatly appreciate this. Someone said this was fun. It was very, very fun. You guys have a great day. I love you all. I will see you all in my next stream. I'll make sure I put out another reminder for you all so you all can definitely tune in and kind of have a heads up on when I do go live. Thank you all so much. Have a beautiful day. And until next time, see you. Bye-bye. See ya.